to keep that momentum going into the playoffs. And I feel like now you can confidently say AURORA has showed us very little reason to doubt that going into the playoffs. So we'll see if this is something that is still the same for AURORA in this game one, but AP BREN does take on that Kalea. Last ban was the R-Lot. That was still open. We thought that might get picked up. So is this gold lane? Are they going to actually show if the CC is going gold lane here?
I think this might have been like mission completed here for AP BREN. They were baiting out, they were forcing people to think that this is going to be an XP lane CC. Or sorry,
gold lane
CC.
No, but either way,
mission failed rather.
Either way, it's still okay for Edward. So I don't think AURORA's pretty much scared of the CC. You go roam here. You remove you remove one of the deadly heroes, especially against 1-1. Sorry, you take one of the deadly heroes against 1-1. It's a Kaja Farsa combo for AP BREN, and you don't reveal anything from the side of AP BREN. So now AURORA, I still think Hylos works here. He does not care about Kaja, honestly. Hylos, Badang, even Kufra works for Light. And then possibly the Valentina for Yue. Either the Valentina or Novaria for the Vision.
Valentina feels so good. You got access to Divine Judgment as well.
Everything.
And the Feather Airstrike, man. Yeah.
You got access to AP BREN's cabinet.
Even if, that's right, even Mountain Shocker.
Technically so, these last two picks. All right, that's going to be the Eve and the Grok. So this is not like Grok is, that's the main thing. He's not going to be passive on the Grok. You've got a great front line setting up into a box, which is also just to go ahead and activate and allow Dome and Kite the space to get those points off and then get the airtime he needs with the crossbow of Tank. So this lineup, it serves its purpose. You're playing into Dome and Kite here.
Yeah, I like this Eve pick because it limited the option for AP BREN on gold and XP. Now you gotta choose. Do you play Harith? Do you play Claude? You can't Bruno here. If you want to play CC gold lane, I think the only viable XP laner left is Xborg.
Oh, don't get me started on Xborg.
You don't like Xborg?
No, I like it. That's why.
Oh,
man.
Okay, that's a mobile XP laner. Yeah. Okay, never mind. Not just Xborg. Maybe even the Alice.
Alice. All right. They actually kind of function around the same way, right?
Underground builder.
Yeah, she does, and like she can soak up a lot of damage. Yeah. That's definitely one thing here. So let us know what you guys think. For game one of this best of three, we know what's at stake here, especially for AP BREN. Again, AURORA already securing the top seed spot in the playoffs. They are looking to continue their momentum with the streak that they have, while AP BREN are one of the 5 teams fighting for one of the last
Mobile
3 spots
Legends
into the playoffs. We jump into the land of dawn here for game one. It's AURORA versus AP BREN.
All right, you're kind of already going to expect a lot of intense invasions here from Xnova. He's already poised to do that, actually. He's going to try to do his very best to just get some vision here.
Yeah, I like that this has been normal for roamers now to just show in front of the towers just to remove the reveal thing for the roamers. But what ends up happening is that they still reveal each other, So both roamers get 30 gold and XP in the first showing in the map, and both roamers go to the XP lane, which is also normal because you get more XP and gold out of clearing waves.
Kind of mirroring each other out, aren't they?
Yeah.
And Shizu on this obviously is going to have a bit of a bad time, especially in the early game. The moment that you are fighting off against a Wangwan, you're kind of just stuck there. Aqua though, you get some pretty good damage. Yue, oh my goodness, this Eve is kind of oppressive in the early game, Midnight.
Yeah, she hurts. She hurts a lot. Like those pokes, especially if you don't have like mobility. I mean, Parson does have mobility, but you don't want to commit wings by wings just to get away from an Eve.
Yeah, and later on, you'll have to fight. It's like the old, we used to call it the old Squid Game, basically, battle, right? The Farsa and the Eve popping up when that was the mid-game, the combo that was always brought up.
Yeah,
so,
Season 8.
Yeah, Season 8. But with that, you still have 2 good options for both sides to go ahead and play into the first objective, and it seems like that's all we're going to get to see as it unfold in the first turtle when it does come up. James Banks is up here. This could be an easy pickoff for them if You had the Divine Judgment, but I don't think they're going to be able to catch Kite.
They can't even freeze the cannon. He still gets it.
Yeah, that's the thing about that. Again, the XP trade that we're talking about by Roamers earlier, maybe that would have helped. They would have been 4 here, but no, they traded it off, and now they're ready for turtle number 1.
Okay, they started up half health on the turtle. Edward's going to help zone this out.
Oh, he went in!
Oh.
Lord James tried to go for the steal. Kite will still try to go and get that turtle.
Ooh.
Aqua, perfect positioning from the back. Cancelled by Edward, though, and he's going to suffer first blood.
All right, first blood pickup. Oh, they're going to go for more.
Oh, man, look. Kite, what are you doing there? He was just standing there, man. And he's going to suffer again, traded off for basically nothing. What happened there?
I mean, they got a turtle, but AP BREN went for the punish after that. Even though they got the Aqua kill beforehand, Kite having no extra HP, no teammates left because Yue was forced to get out because of the feathered airstrike. AP BREN knew that Kite was left without any response.
Oh, man, Light. They are in very weird positions in very weird times. I do not understand the timings here for Aurora, man.
Hey, you know, we were saying they're playing so good that you don't see money in the weak points. Well, right now, in the first few minutes, you've seen a couple kind of questionable positioning and decisions here from Aurora, but it's also just AP BREN really capitalizing on those moments, and that might be what they need to get the ball rolling, at least for this game 1 with this kind of lineup.
That's why, especially against teams like Aurora, you know, when you're faced with super structured gameplay. Oh, hold that thought.
Oh, that was a beautiful tonic charge there, straight into Aqua. That was very structured. That's the Aurora we know and love, right there.
Like easy punish in the middle lane, go for the kill. It's still, you know, it's pressure, but also like Aqua just gave out his life, but also Light giving out life to AP BREN.
Like, what is happening? Is it the suppressed Midnight? Is that what it is?
Honestly, if you ask me, it's just weird positioning from these two teams. I did not expect Aurora to play like this game 1.
Yeah, it's the Divine Judgment was used there, but
so I'm not going crazy here. Something's wrong, right?
That's twice now that Light was basically in a position that he gets punished.
Yeah, I would say it's not worth it though, because you lose the Divine Judgment for the next turtle fight.
Oh.
But AP BREN, okay, maybe that's why they don't care about turtle.
Yeah, they don't care. I think they just want to go for this play down bot, it looks like, against Edward.
Yeah, it's going to be a 4v1. I don't think Edward's going to survive that.
Oh, the prediction!
What the heck, man? Edward just doing Edward things.
No.
He's trying to go in. He buys so much time. Light already arrives at the bottom, but he will go down eventually.
Meanwhile, up top also, cross-map plays.
Oh, look at this. Light, again, suppress will work against the Grog here. They're diving in under the tower very confidently with a very, very tanky lineup.
Oh my goodness, they didn't even get Shizu.
Yeah, anybody saw that feathered airstrike prediction from Aqua?
That was crazy.
Predicted the flicker from Edward, but also AP BREN. I think they did their research. They did their homework. They understand how Aurora wants to rotate, especially with this kind of composition, and they constantly find these trades on the map. They don't care about the objectives. They care about breaking the economy of Aurora.
Breaking the economy.
That's what they have to do. AP BREN doesn't have this major lead in terms of economy or anything, but they are winning some of these fights off the whole Divine Judgment. This was a great pickup for Xnova to go ahead and bring it to this game 1. That's working well for them. James Panks goes and takes his orange from Kite, and he'll go ahead and work this. They are mirroring each other here, though.
Yeah, honestly, this is even inspired by how Aurora played the YSS since week 3 to week 5. You just constantly find these cross-map trades. You let the enemy deal with the objectives. If you don't want to fight it, just go to the other side of the map. And it's been working for AP BREN because James Panks has been free farming for the past 2 minutes.
Yeah, they have the lineup to do it as well. It's a 4-man, so much crowd control, wombo combo.
Yeah.
Just dump it in your face. Even a Lapu Lapu can't really survive that.
Because again, there is a clear victory here for AP BREN.
Yep.
The Divine Judgment on the Grok make the Grok play passive because you cannot stand the front line. And if the YSS and the Farsa has enough farm, they would be allowed to do that. Just use the Divine Judgment on the Grok.
I have a question. This Grok was picked before the Kaja or the Kaja?
It was after.
It was after, yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So they played into this one.
Yeah, oh, they're going to go for this one,
Oh my goodness, Lord JM, great knock as well. Shizu is going to suffer vengeance, keeping him alive only for the meantime, though. Taunt is not going to help their case at all. And that was a very clean 3-man kill here for Aurora and the Turtle Boot.
Oh my god, one of the worst timings to flicker there. He was caught by the energy eruption from the Fredrin. Wasn't even able to cast the Divine Judgment onto anybody.
Oh, right.
And Aurora capitalized on that mistake.
It's green. It's on cooldown.
Yeah. Feather Dash Strike going to be dropped down.
Nice drop by Edward as well. Wow! He actually just
Oh my God, too many clouds.
caught a cloud. Full cloud team. But then again, Edward has no fear. He is the bravest fighter. He's got some pretty good blades, but not much backup, honestly. Here's Lord Jam with a re-engage.
What a great counterplay, James.
He's going crazy. James Banks by the skin of his teeth is going to stay alive. And look at that. Lord James is tanking everything. He is still alive. He's flickering on. He is dipping. He's diving. He's profiling. Demon Kite is on the run. And it's going to be long enough for Aqua to get those strikes in.
Wow, that's the usage of the clouds. The flying clouds brought them back into that fight to be able to go ahead and counter punch Aurora.
Damn.
That's how you break a system, right? You introduce chaos and flying clouds. I think this is why Aurora has not won a single game on flying clouds. The unexpected things on the map. It started off as a structured gameplay. They punished X-Nova with the flicker play from the Kaja. Edward goes in, stops the Fettered Airstrike, but the clouds came in. 3 heroes reinforcing the front lines for AP BREN, and because of that, James Banks was able to live.
I guess you can't plan for these clouds.
No, you cannot.
I guess, right?
You cannot, sir.
You can't.
Is that why?
They just show up. They reinforce the fight.
Didn't I just kill you? Why are you back here?
That's the thing too. At this point in the game, when the death timers are rather short, you can get back into the fight quickly. And that's what we saw, because Aurora had a great team setup, a team fight setup there, but then it fell apart.
Yep. It looked like Edward was going to be able to zone multiple heroes, but James Banks was able to sandwich behind the Lapu Lapu, and because of the other members from AP BREN flying in through the clouds, Edward had nowhere to go but back to base because he had to respawn.
Okay, they want to go ahead and start this Lord up. AP BREN knows it. Again, economically, there's not much difference here for the teams, but it seems like AP BREN, if they go for a fight and they can extend it and survive the initial setup with a tech charge from Light,
Vision,
that's best for them. But they will go ahead, push off the Lord X-Nova.
Man, they use up so much resources. Vision Conceal already included as well. Dived in by Edward. Demon Kite with a steal. And Lord Jam not gonna be able to sustain against that one. It's gonna be a flying Demon Kite right there in the middle. And that's going to be, again, a very happy objective taken by Aurora. This is what they're good at.
Oh my god, twice in a row, Demon Kite with the energy eruption. X-Nova didn't expect that.
Perfect timing.
And after the energy eruption, he used the second skill, didn't even basic attack the Kaja. After the taunt, that's when he used the basic attack to prolong the stun onto X-Nova and inserted a retribution to steal the Lord. Man, oh man, the mechanics on Demon Kite.
Yeah, that's why I said, man, every single time, I've loved seeing the development of Demon Kite over the seasons, and I feel like he's really locked in, especially last season. Now this season, they're going to have that push in with the Lord here. Holy Shields are going to be popped down bot and mid. Still holding on to the tier 2 turret up top for AP BREN. So that is all that Aurora gets. Again, this game is as chaotic as it's been. You don't have a massive lead for Aurora to work with. AP BREN still able to go ahead and win some of these fights. The big component to that, though, that we're seeing is, man, X-Nova can't get targeted down. He can't get locked up. He's actually got to be able to go and get that pick off to give that advantage to AP BREN. That's what the lineup is built for when you have this Kaja here.
Yep, and it's sad because he built up the fleeting time having that idea in mind, but the execution has not been there. Demon Kite, though, again, the taunt!
What? Oh my goodness, the timing on that was just so good. And the lock-in with the real-world manipulation. Everyone is just running for the hills here for AP BREN. And they use up all their utility, all the resources to try to stay alive as well.
Great disengage.
Yeah, can't seem to find the mark here for X-Nova. Looks like Demon Kite is not the proper X. Because of the taunt, man, the timing's on the energy eruption.
You're right, though.
It is, and
you ain't wrong.
He had to use the flicker there too, so that's not going to be available for this Lord when it comes up unless they somehow delay it.
Yeah,
it feels so crucial.
Yeah, because it is. It's one of those things that a Kaja really needs. It's not like you're going to be able to just kind of like swoop in and grab someone, maybe with the conceal. But still, we've seen him. He takes the long lane. Like, he goes all the way around to try to get someone, and that flicker is so important. So We'll see how AP BREN decides to do that in about 30.
I mean, I think Demon Kite took a lot of the first picks too personal from Leo. A lot of the Fredrins were called TC and Weiss. He's like, I'm not just a YSS Lance main, I can also play Fredrin.
Is that one of the reasons why everyone's just gunning for Fredrin?
Maybe.
You know,
trying to beat the stat.
Stat padding.
To be fair,
it's a thing.
At this point, man, I feel like a lot of people, they played Fred so much, Fred, the other utility junglers so much that sometimes it's like, you know what, yeah, we'll still bring out Fredrin because what it does is serves the purpose of you can still focus on what you need to. He has good crowd control, but you can plant yourselves into these lords, into these objectives.
Yep.
And that works well in comparison to a YSS, for example, who's going to be a little more finesse about it.
Right.
So this Lord's worked on. It's already being blitzed. They might just grab it.
Yep.
They're running out. Lord Jame again going in straight into 4 men. He's trying to CC as much as he can.
Oh,
Great
crowd control!
Crowd control is insane. And it's just AP BREN running down Aurora here. Demon Kite slow as well. Getting hunted by X-Nova. He's going to go down. That's 4 down? That's 4 down for Aurora, man.
That's a big team fight for AP BREN. They thought they could burst Lord Jam, but because of 5 heroes standing under the Alice AoE, they want to push one way.
Can they end it?
There's no holy defense.
I think they can.
Oh, the Lord spawns though. Dominic's here. It's 4v1.
Oh my goodness.
There's no way that you can anti-heal out of that one or anti-suppress. That's not a thing. AP BREN.